Oh, oh, hello. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. We'll kick off very soon. Yeah, sure. Hello, let me know if you can hear me, guys. Sure. Good morning, everybody from this side. I know it's afternoon. Wherever you are, good day. I don't want to assume that it's afternoon, but it's morning from my hand. If you can hear me, you can um kindly drop a message, drop a chat on the chat box rather. Can hear me, yeah, you can um, kindly drop a message, drop a chat. Okay, Smith, good afternoon. So I'm gonna wait a little bit for the number to move up a little bit. We just have 5 people, so I'll wait a little bit to see. Smith, good afternoon. So I'll wait a little bit for the numbers to. I think we have a news coming up in let me go there in about 15 minutes. So we'll look at the effect today. I want us to look at the effect of what some of the of FOMC meeting we had yesterday and of the CPI. Let me check this calendar. Yeah, the PP, yeah, there's a PPI coming up. So there's a F core CPI yesterday that really the result didn't really, go well with the dollars rather. So for the PPI, if you ask me, I really don't expect so much movement. That's for the PPI for today's news. I think that should happen in the next 15 minutes. So this market this week there's been a lot of roller coaster. If you look at what the market has been doing. Now, if you checked DXY, like, okay, let's check, for example, let's check let's see what, say, pounds. Fair enough to about. I want us to check pounds first and see. Pounds, did a very, this was on Friday after NFP. So, and then on Monday, we saw a bounce. So yesterday there was a continuation of the bounce. I mean, it's a bounce off for me. After that, for CPI news yesterday, the move continued to the upside. And right now, the market is, pulling back. I actually, if you ask me, I expect this move to continue to the upside when the US market, when New York opens properly, because this uptrend is still looking sustainable. Although we are still, price is still ranging in this, we are still like kind of in a range. If you look at from this spot, let me remove this guy. Price is still in this range. But the way the candle closed yesterday, so I expect actually a retracement like what is happening right now, and then a further push up to the upside. I'm looking forward to something that looks like this, and then probably it will bounce up from me, and then we'll test this place. If this place is not broken, we're likely to come back to this point. Because this resistance now become a support. Might come back and eat this trend line, range a little bit. If this trend line holds, we are likely to continue the upside. So I think the dollar is becoming weaker and weaker. If you look at what the news that came out yesterday before the Federal Reserve, before the FOMC meeting, the first news that we had, that's the core PPI. You can see that the results wasn't so good, right? The result was not so good at all. So I just want for us to just wait a little bit for what. Let's see what the PPI will do today. But like I said, if you ask me, I'm still bullish on pounds USD, and I'm still bullish on euro USD. I actually dropped an euro USD entry this morning. Although price is pulling back, the entry was there. I expect even whatever happens, price might come there. But, and I'm seeing some people, they were saying it's still going to sell, but in the Telegram group, my reason for calling this buy is actually, if you look at this spot, we have a support here that price bounced off from, right? And then we have this major, this is a bullish engulfing candle that closed. There's a gap here. That price has already closed. Although we're having a pullback now, which is expected, price will pull back. So if you go to the 4-hour time frame, I feel we are still, this is actually looking, is actually looking bullish. So I expect price to what? Price is likely to come and touch this trend line and continue to the upside. As long as this support holds, this support where price bounce off from Euro USD, we are likely to see a push up to the upside. So we are likely to see that push up to the upside. As long as this support holds. Exactly. So as long as this support holds, like I said, sorry, this trend line, we are likely to see a push up to the upside. I've seen a lot of people in the Telegram group, they say, Euro USD is a sell, it's a sell. So, but I said, okay, let's see what happened this morning, because this is a bullish engulfing candle that bounced off from this point. So this is a continuation movement, but of course, after a break of structure, there's a break of structure here, right? After a break of structure, you expect price to pull back, which is normal. Price will pull back and then to continue to the upside. So I'm feeling from due to market structure, I expect this move to continue to the upside. So we just have to wait to see what price will do. So let's check Bitcoin. I'm a little bit biased on Bitcoin because I'm always on Bitcoin. I also dropped Bitcoin this morning. I actually also dropped Bitcoin this morning in the group, and this is the structure I dropped. We have double bottom on this higher time frame on the daily chart, right? So we have this there's a higher time frame, sorry, a double bottom for Bitcoin, where price bounced off from yesterday. Okay. And because of that news we had yesterday, it was a it was a crazy news. Both news. So and I feel the way the market reacted, the way it reacted yesterday was because of earlier this year, the Federal Reserve, that they had already said that we are going to have three rate cuts. So the market is actually expecting 3 rate cuts earlier this year. But then later at the yesterday meeting, they say they decided that they are going to just have only 1 rate cut. Even that rate cut is shaking. It's like it's shaking right now. So that was why we saw Bitcoin and other assets like even pounds USD, Euro USD. What happened was that we saw this bounced off. Dollar was weak initially because anytime because of the CPI result that came out because of inflation, which tells you that the dollar was weak and price shoot up from here and went all the way to this point. And then after the FOMC meeting now came out, the Fed during the FOMC meeting, when they say they are not going to cut rate cut, they are not going to cut interest rate. Pardon me. When they say there's not going to be a rate cut in June, that's in June, maybe towards the end of the year, man. And that one is maybe. They say it's only once. They are just going to have only 1 rate cut. So we saw price came down. All right. So and now price seems to is still battling with this support. If the PPI result that comes out today, if the difference is much and it doesn't really pay dollars, I actually expect price to continue to the upside. I actually expect price to probably do this and continue to the upside. because if you look at what's the way DXY closed yesterday, let's see. If you have any pairs you want me to check, you can drop it on the group. If you see the way DXY closed yesterday, it was bearish. This is a bearish candle for DXY. A bearish candle for DXY. So and because that happened, because of this retracement for DXY was a major retracement because of the news, right? So the PPI news today will actually determine the direction of the market. But if the news doesn't favor the dollar, we might pull back to the downside for the DXY. But if you check the DXY on the weekly time frame, it's actually bullish. Last week it closed bullish. Actually closed bullish last week. So right now, I think we have like about 6 more minutes. Okay, about 5 minutes. We have about 5 minutes to the news. So I'll just let us just wait a little bit to see what's going to happen. And if you want me to check any pair, you can drop it, or you can drop it in the chat box so that we can look at it together. All right. So if you want us to check any pair, you can drop it in the chat box so that we can check it together. So for Euro USD, okay, I think I'm on Euro USD. Okay, I'm on the 4-hour time frame. Let's check. Let me check what GJ is doing. Wow, GJ is pulling back. I've not checked GJ for some time now. On 4 hours, it's really pulling back. But like I said last week, the last time we had a live session, with GJ, I already said GJ, I'm as much as possible. I like to avoid selling GJ. Any JPY pairs this year, they've been crazily bullish, massively bullish, as you can see. It's like any pullbacks an opportunity to buy for all these JPY pairs. Although we have seen some little pullback right now again today. After earlier today during London session, pounds JPY did what? Push to the upside. Pound JPY was surging to the upside. But now we seem to be pulling back. So we can only wait for what price we do. I mean, what the news report we do by in the next 3 minutes. Let me open another. I want us to check on different. Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon, my brother. So, like I said, I think we have 2 more minutes for the news. The PPI news, if you ask me, I really don't expect so much. But in the light of what is happening in the market right now, okay, this is pounds USD. This is Euro USD. So if you want us to check any pair, please kindly let me know. If you want us to check, if you have any pair in mind that you want us to check. Okay, we have how many more minutes? Let me check. How many more minutes before the news? Let me see. Okay, just 20 something seconds. So let's see how the market will react to let me check. Let me change this to DXY. I want to see how the market will react to the report, to the news report. Okay. Okay, there we go. The SY is falling. It's actually, you can see the SY is actually falling, and the Euro USD is pushing back up. Let me even check. Oh, the PPI doesn't look good for USO. Actually, it doesn't look good for US. So the Euro USD is pushing back up. Let's see what is happening with what's happening with pounds USD. Pounds USD also has pushed back to the upside. And so, like I said, let me check, where is Euro USD, the one I dropped this morning. So this is like I mentioned this morning, this we should continue to the upside for Euro USD. I don't see why we shouldn't. I actually don't see why we shouldn't continue to the upside. So, but we'll see the main effect of the news after some couple of minutes. But if you ask me, I strongly, feel that this should continue to the upside. This should continue to the upside. So, if you have any pair you want us to check, let me know. If there's any pair you actually want us to check. So, like I mentioned this morning before the news even came out, Euro USD should continue this uptrend, this particular one. So let's just see the effect of the news for some minutes. After some minutes, I strongly believe that because of this structure, because of this bullish engulfing candle, and after a break of structure, just basic market structure. Crown FX. I hope you're in the. Is Crown FX in the group? Sorry, in the meeting. Like I always say, there's no point. There's no point, complicating this market. Just basic market structure already told us that a break of structure, and then we have a pullback. We should continue to the upside. I think it was Crown FX. I was saying that that call, was the wrong call, but I don't know. So, but no matter what happens, the market will do what it will do. But normally, for according to basic market structure that I think we've done a couple of times, I personally expect that we should see a continuation of this move for Euro USD and even for Pounds USD. Where's our Pounds USD, the one we had earlier? So we should see a continuation of down move for both of them. So if you want us to check any pair, let me know. And I don't know, if you jump on that the this thing I dropped this morning, let me know. Also, that is if you took position on that Euro USD that I dropped this morning, then let me even check what Bitcoin is doing. So, okay, we'll check gold too. Somebody say we'll check gold. Okay, Bitcoin also bounced off from that point. Let's see what gold is doing too. Gold also seems to be pushing back. Gold also is pushing back. So for gold has been battling these supports for some time now. Gold has been playing around this area for some time. So we might see that uptrend happen today. We already had that uptrend happen yesterday when the news came out, but it came down, it came back down. A break into this trend line for me for gold will see us continue that uptrend. If we break into this trend line, if we finally break into this trend line, if we break out into this trend line, it will see us continue to the uptrend, to the upside. That's for gold. So a good break into that trend line is going to see us continue to the upside. So I don't know if you have any pairs you want us to check aside the ones you have checked, let me know. I don't think if you want us to check any other pair, let me know. Then very soon, probably before the end of this month, I'm going to be starting a mentorship program where even if it's just few people, that will be so that will because I've had a lot of people they've been sending me messages, even if it's just few people, I don't mind. So we are likely to I'll start a mentorship where just those few people will be those that are in the mentorship maybe for 6 months. I'll take them through the trading, and we'll check. We'll look at different topics: market structure, price action, starting from price action, market structure, liquidity, and what have you. So we look at all the stuff. That will be by next, maybe probably by July. We should kick off by July. All right. So maybe we should be calling it a day if there is then as the market opens, we can start monitoring what the market is doing. On Euro USD, we're having a pullback. Like I said, PPI for PPI, I really don't expect too many reaction from the market. It's not a big not a big it's not a big data when it comes to the market, actually. So I really don't expect too many stuff from it, too many reaction. Like I said, I don't want us to take too many times. I think we checked the basic. We check where is gold. Okay, this is gold. Gold is still pulling up. Gold is still pulling back. Well, like I said, if this support for gold holds and we break into this, if we break into this trend line, we are going to continue the upside. And I've also said, if you remember, I've said fundamentally in the next couple of in the next couple of months, I'm super bullish on gold. I don't know if some of you saw the news. Maybe I'll drop it in the Telegram and share it in the group. Saudi Arabia, they were supposed to renew their 50-year deal with America for petrodollar. That means America used to buy dollars from, the dollar is the major currency for crude oil worldwide. Now, Saudi Arabia of course, is the major player in that field. So, the contract for Saudi Arabia to accept dollars, the major currency for their crude oil, expired on Sunday. So now, and they have refused to renew it, and what that tells you that's going to have a big impact on the dollar. That means if other other countries that buy crude oil from Saudi Arabia will have to be sourcing for probably Riyadh to pay for their crude oil, and that's a major thing, in the world of finance, and also, sorry, in that trade industry, that's the crude oil industry. Also, I feel the BRICS nation also are are coming for the dollar as well. That means the BRICS nation, which involves Russia, India, China, and Saudi Arabia. Then Brazil is a B. So, okay, somebody said we should check. I'm seeing Euro CHF. Give me 1 minute. Euro CHF, right? Elijah Collar, okay, says which of the news are big data? For example, anytime there's a FOMC meeting, interest rate, for example, is a big data. Then um then I'm trying to remember NFP, non-farm payroll. When it comes to currency, it's also a big data, and that non-farm payroll always happen first Friday of every month. So AUD-CHF, all this I don't know how people trade all this pair. All this okay, let me check. All this cross pair. Let's go check it on the weekly time frame first. Okay. It seems to be a bearish instrument, but midterm wise, it's looking bullish midterm wise. So this is looking bullish midterm wise. Okay. Okay, I think it's bullish, on the meantime. On the monthly time frame, it seems to have, formed a support. It seems to have bottom around 0.56 and it's taking off already. That's on the monthly time frame. Let's go to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, it seems to be also be bouncing off from this support. There's a support here. So in the meantime, it's looking bullish. It's looking bullish in the meantime, if you ask me. So I'll be looking for, if you ask me, I'll be looking for buying opportunity for AUD right? Probably a pullback and then you buy. All right. So that's for AUD It's looking is bullish on the meantime. So I think we call it a day here. So I'll be dropping information about the mentorship program probably in the group as we move on. All right. Thank you for showing up, for those that showed up. The trading is a continuous knowledge. You have to keep learning and learning and learning. It's learning never ends when it comes to trading. Learning never ends. NZDCAD, Mr. Femi. I don't know why you people all this cross pair. NZDCAD. That's CAD. It's been bullish, but I think it's battling. There's a support, there's a resistance here. There's a resistance here that this is battling right now. So you want to be careful buying around there. I'd rather wait for a pullback and buy. So I'll avoid buying around there. So that you wait for a pullback and buy, or a breakout from this range before you buy. All right. So if you are a scalper and you're looking to sell, if you're a scalper and you're looking to sell, this is a good spot too if you want to sell. But this can be very dangerous because market can be very funny. It can break out from here. If you are selling around there, you're actually taking a risk. So it's better you just wait for it to retrace before you buy. That's for this pair. On the monthly time frame, it's super bullish. So a retracement to buy is better. That's for NZDCAD. If you look at it from the long if you zoom out to the higher time frame, you want to wait for it to retrace before you buy. You don't want to jump on a buy around there because you can see a pullback because this area is a resistance. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna be calling it a day here. Maybe when next we have another one. All right. So let's wait and see how the day unfolds today. But I expect dollar to pull back to the downside. As a market, anything can still happen. We'll still see more activity in the next couple of hours, probably by 9, the next 1 hour, 2 hours, when New York open properly. By now, people are just waking up in the US. So the market is still warming up. So we are likely to see enough movement in the market today. As traders in the US, wake up, we are likely to see more movement. Probably we'll see DXY. DXY seems to be pulling back to the downside. All right. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Do have a beautiful, beautiful day. So we'll call it a day here. All right. Thank you. If you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so, please. All right. So have a good day. Oh, Christopher said EU is selling. All right. So let's see. Let's see what happens. It's the market. Anything can happen. So thank you, guys.